Okay, I found this Megalodon proof video. Watch in being by being recommended this after watching an AVNJ video. The video, and it's 100% going to suck.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Always a good sign. When they need to threaten you to get you to like and subscribe, and instead of letting the video stand on its own merits.
The Megalodons went extinct a millennia ago, but to this date.
You know, a millennia is 1,000 years, Wade. Megalodons went extinct like over 1,000,000 years ago.
There have been many reported sightings of this monstrous shark.
None of them being real.
Today, we will take a look at some of the most reliable sightings of this great beast. So, let's get into it. The baby Meg.
So just the normal shark?
If the prehistoric megalodons are still alive today, then obviously they got to have babies too, right? While debunking the theories, many people stress that if the creature has been spotted, then why are there no infant or offspring spottings too? So don't worry, fellas. This video's gonna shut their mouths forever. This video was caught off the coast of Australia, where some marine biologists were observing an
That's just the great white shark. It's not a megalodon.
Sharks of the region, when suddenly a huge shark came and ate a fish. Well, there's nothing that unusual about the clip. I mean, just biologists were observing and admiring the great white sharks of the region, when suddenly a huge shark came and ate a fish. Well, there's nothing that unusual about the clip. I mean, just a shark preying on a smaller fish.
Yeah.
So, what made the video stand out? Well, there were two things that had these biologists scratching their heads. One was the sheer size of the shark.
No, great white sharks are big.
But a likely explanation was that sharks are nearly this size, so nobody paid that much attention. Well, the other thing was a jut on the flap. Only megalodons have these, so many believers concluded that it was indeed a baby.
I'd like to see your source for... Wait, is there a jet on the flap?
Sharks of the region, when suddenly a huge shark came and ate a fish. Well, there's nothing that unusual about the clip. I mean, just a shark preying on a smaller fish. So...
Hey, what's your source that only megalodons have those jets?
What made the video stand out? Well, there were two things that had these biologists scratching their heads. One was the sheer size of the shark, but a likely explanation was that sharks are nearly this size, so nobody paid that much attention. Well, the other thing...
Let me just look up shark with a jet. With jets on their fin. Okay, let's look up sharks with a jet on their fin. On their fin. From their fins.
was a jut on the flap. Only Megalodons have these, so many believers concluded that it was indeed a baby Megalodon.
And then you caught this. It's a baby Megalodon.
Brazilian Coast Guard footage.
If this is real, there's no way that's true. That this is a Megalodon.
It's a baby Megalodon.
Brazilian Coast Guard footage. Now, this video is another alleged proof of the Megalodon's existence. The story behind this is that Brazilian Coast Guards were on a rescue mission off the coastline on November 20th, 2012. Isn't that the year when scientists predicted the end of the world or something?
Not scientists. Superstitious. No scientists predicted the end of the world in symbolic. No scientists predicted the end of the world in 2012. A bunch of superstitious nuts thought the world was going into end because of a symbolic end of the Mayan calendar. And they thought it meant literal doomsday because apparently a dead religion's calendar ending in a year means that year is when the world's going to end to some people. Oh. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll have to restart with okay. Pretend everything that happened didn't happen.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Always a good sign when the video makers have to threaten you to get you to like and subscribe instead of letting the video's quality stand on its own.
The Megalodons went extinct a millennia ago.
A millennia is 1,000 years. It's years. The Megalodon went extinct over 1 million years ago.
But to this date, there have been many reported sightings of this monstrous shark.
None true.
Today, we will take a look at some of the most reliable sightings of this great beast. So, let's get into it. The baby Meg. If the prehistoric Megalodons are still alive today, then obviously they got to have babies too, right? While debunking the theories, many people stress that if the creature has been spotted...
It's not a theory, it's a scientific theory has a very high burden of proof, which you conspiracy nuts will never be able to reach.
Then why are there no infant or offspring spottings too? So, don't worry fellas, this video's gonna shut their mouths forever. This video was caught off the coast of Australia, where some marine biologists were observing and admiring the great white sharks of the region, when suddenly, a huge shark came and ate a fish. Well, there's nothing that unusual about the clip. I mean, just...
And that is absolutely correct.
The shark preying on a smaller fish. So, what made the video stand out? Well, there were two things that had these biologists scratching their heads. One was the sheer size of the shark, but a likely explanation was that sharks are nearly this size, so nobody paid. There's nothing that unusual about the clip. I mean...
Oh, I accidentally sped it up. I think I accidentally sped it up.
Just a shark preying on a smaller fish. So what made the
And that is correct.
video stand out? Well, there were two things that had these biologists scratching their heads. One was the sheer size of the shark, but a likely explanation was that sharks are nearly this size, so nobody paid that much attention. Well, the other thing was a jut on the flap.
A jut on the flap. A jut on the flap. A jut on the flap.
Only megalodons have these.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you... But where's your source that only megalodons have these flaps? These juts on their fin. I'm not a biologist. But if we're seeing this on camera, it's definitely not true that only megalodons have this on their fin. And do we even have enough DNA evidence to demonstrate that megalodons would have this done on their fin? I don't even know. No, but let's think about it. Megalodons are the largest predatory fish in history, and they lived in warm coastal waters where people often settle. There where people often settle. The larger a fish, the larger an animal is, the more food it needs to eat. Eat. And there is no way we would not notice all those fish getting eaten.
So many believers concluded that it was indeed a baby megalodon.
And then you caught this. It's a baby megalodon.
Okay. There is no way they actually said that. No self-respecting biologist that works with fish in any capacity would think the megalodon is still alive.
Brazilian Coast Guard footage. Now this video...
You know, I'm surprised so apparently the Brazilian Coast Guard can't get a recording without countable pixels.
Is another alleged proof of the megalodon's existence. The story behind this is that Brazilian Coast Guards were on a rescue mission off the coastline on November 20th, 2012. Isn't that the year when scientists predicted the end of the world or something?
No, no, scientists did not predict the end of the world. Oh, superstitious crackpots predicted the end of the world because apparently a symbolic end to the calendar of a dead religion means the end of the world to some people.
Anyhow, what happened is that while they were rescuing, a huge, shadowy, megalodon-like sea creature passed by them.
That doesn't even look like it's a shadow of a sea creature.
They didn't notice that during their endeavor, but after seeing the footage, they were shocked to see it. And
I mean, that looks really edited. And considering how high up this is that might actually be bigger than a megalodon was ever said.
Shared it with the world.
And you know, I think the Brazilian Coast Guard would be able to capture videos in better quality than 144p.
You missed it. Just look close enough. Yeah, there it is on the top right corner of your screen. Many have said that it could be a whale swimming by, but the area doesn't have any whales at all. You know what?
And yet it has the most resource-intensive carnivorous shark.
What's cooler is that the Discovery Channel even featured it on one of their shows.
Yes, because the Discovery Channel is a reliable source. P.S. It's the History Channel of biology.
Megalodon attacked a boat. Before diving into this one, I'm just gonna...
Oh.
Attacked a boat. Before diving into this one,
Okay.
Discovery Channel even featured it on one of their shows. Megalodon attacked a...
Okay, I think I accidentally sped it up again.
boat. Before diving into this one, I'm just gonna say that this one really scared the hell out of me, so brace your hearts here. This video was taken on a charter fishing boat off the coast of South Africa on April 5th, 2013. A group of friends was out fishing that day when suddenly something really unfortunate happened. When the sunset and black clouds covered the sky, all of a sudden, their boat got hit by something major. Obviously, they were not keen on filming at that time. When the sunset and black clouds covered the sky, all of a sudden, their boat got hit by something major. Obviously, they were not keen on filming at that time, so the camera fell down.
How convenient the camera fell down.
Some days later, it was reported that their ship was found under the ocean, but it was torn in half and had many huge bite marks. Even after the rescue mission, nobody was found. Just this camera recording, which didn't reveal the culprit. But after the
Okay. Surely there's a picture of it if that's true.
identification of the bite marks, it was deemed as a megalodon attack by several people, as only that beast had jaws powerful enough to bite through a boat.
You know, I don't think the Megalodon would... Yes. I'm seeing the common theme. Strong assertions with a complete lack of evidence or sources for those strong assertions.
Megalodon swimming on the surface. This video surfaced on the internet in 2014 by a man who was boating out in the ocean and caught this unique glimpse. First, he thought it was some kind of a shark, and out of curiosity...
Well, even if we give it to the assertion that it's a Megalodon, he would have still seen some kind of a shark, because a Megalodon is a shark.
filmed the creature. But later, when it got viral on social media, people noticed that this is not your ordinary everyday shark. As you can see in the clip, the dorsal fin is extending out of the water, proving that it indeed was a shark, although we can't see the shark's head. The distance between the fin and the tail is kinda huge, which made people think that it could indeed be a megalodon.
A lot of people don't appreciate how big great whites are. This is pretty weak evidence considering that.
Sighting. Megalodon versus the kayak.
Well, the kayak is a tiny boat.
We've told you about an encounter between a meg and a boat, But now we have a Megalodon versus a kayak. Just imagine what this beastie could do to it, obviously munching it down on the way. A man was paddling his kayak in the ocean when his friend captured something near him. First, he thought it was a shark. But guys, let me tell you, it was not. It was surely a Megalodon. The sheer...
A Megalodon is sorry. Or what are you talking about?
Her size is enough to tell you this.
I don't know, that looks pretty slender.
It was estimated that the shark was up to 40 frickin' feet long. The area also...
yes, the size of a great white.
also doesn't have any reported
not a great white, a whale shark.
Shark species, so it solidifies the Meg theory. Man, you were lucky this...
And you're so low resolution and blurry, that really could be easily been... That looks really photoshopped. It doesn't even look like a shark. It doesn't even look. That really doesn't look like a shark silhouette.
Sea beast didn't munch you down. Mariana Trench Megalodon.
A Megalodon would not go to the Mariana Trench. They need a lot of food, which isn't in the Mariana Trench. And they need a lot lower pressure and more heat than would be found in the Mariana Trench.
Well, everybody knows that the Mariana Trench is the deepest trench in the world, known to run as deep as 11,000 meters.
Yes. Meaning the pressure is too high for a Megalodon to survive.
So it's bound to have some sinister secrets, right? Well, as you've already clicked on the video, you know that it's a Meg sighting. What happened is that the marine scientists put bait in a cage to observe what sea creatures would approach it. After some small shark encounters, the beast approached the cage.
You would not believe how many times a stupid Megalodon channel has used this sighting and AVNJ has reacted to it. And and from the top of my head, I can remember that is a sleeper shark next to a crab trap.
Cage. By doing a comparison with the cage size, the spotted creature must be somewhere up to 60 feet.
Yeah, if you're assuming it's human-sized, and not crab-sized, like it actually is.
Well, we all know that no shark is that big, so it's gotta be a Megalodon.
Oh, so this wasn't in the Mariana Trench. Sleeper sharks don't go into the Mariana Trench.
You know, in my opinion, this may be the most authentic sighting of the Megalodon.
Oh, so you admit the Megalodon isn't real? Well, it is real. It's just extinct.
Megalodon attacks a whale. This spectacular sight was recorded in 2013. A man was recording a whale jumping
At 144p.
out of the water at night. Well, we all know how spectacularly beautiful those sightings are. Unfortunately, the whale was not alone in the waters. When the whale jumped out of the water,
And of course, the proof of it isn't part of the video, but a atrociously photoshopped soft picture.
Instantly, a supposed megalodon also came after it and bit the massive sea creature. While great white sharks are known to prey on small whales, they aren't anywhere near the size compared to this video one.
You know, I'm not even sure if that was a whale. It's so low resolution, you would make out of so many different things from there.
Many people have claimed it a hoax due to an unverified source, but scientists have said that it has been proven that that's how a megalodon would attack a whale.
Okay, what scientists?
Moreover, according to statistics, only 5% of oceans are explored yet.
That statistic is at best misleading because we have a good idea of what's in almost all of the unexplored ocean, and that's absolutely nothing.
So one can't say anything for sure.
Except that the Megalodon is extinct. And I can't eat the sun just yet.
Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, that's a completely separate conspiracy theory. Yeah, encrypted.
Now, who doesn't know the Loch Ness Monster, aka the infamous Nessie? It's a Scottish folklore creature and has been the talk of the town for a long time. Many people have claimed that they've also spotted it. This Alaskan crew got a glimpse of this so-called mythical creature on camera. They reported that the sea serpent was swimming in the ocean for quite a while. The clip quickly went viral on social media, and many people claimed that it was a hoax. But the Alaskan team is still determined on their claim.
Yes, the people who made the claim that people think is a hoax doesn't aren't saying it was a hoax.
Another one was caught on camera by a film or documentary crew. As the cameras were rolling, someone spotted something in the waters. They then went out to film it. The creature sure did resemble the legendary Nessie.
No, it does not. What are you talking about?
Sea serpent.
Oh, come on, that's also not a Megalodon.
Many people have suspicions regarding this video, but it's one of my favorites, so obviously it made the list. This woman was standing with her dog, posing for a picture. Not
oh yeah, Mom has one of the chatters has brought up that the hoax that turned in Loch Ness Monster from some vague creature of that with some vague creature of various forms into a plesiosaur was debunked.
in her wildest dreams she would have thought that this would
And the
ever
culprits confessed how they did it.
happen to her. So what exactly went on is that suddenly a huge sea serpent came out of the water, grabbed her dog in its mouth, and swam away.
There is no way people were meant to take this seriously. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a clip from a really bad movie, or a YouTube comedy video.
The woman runs away with sheer panic on her face. I can't verify its source, but I'm not gonna lie. Looks pretty damn cool.
might look cool to you, but it definitely doesn't look real to you. Unless you're stupid.
Godzilla.
Oh, come on. This isn't even folklore. This was just made up for a movie.
Godzilla is a fictional monster originating from Japan.
Correct.
Many movies have been made about the creature, and the
Correct.
fans wish to see this badass creature in real life.
I'm not so sure about that, considering how he's always depicted destroying cities, entire cities.
Well, one was sighted in Barbados. The video is kind of blurry because the
You don't say. It looks like a Godzilla silhouette laid onto a fog background in Photoshop. And you know, that's probably what it is.
person had to zoom in, as the creature was far away in the ocean. And there were also foggy clouds that were blurring the view. But I'm gonna say that it looks like the real deal. This one was
Now what are you saying?
spotted in Galveston, Texas in August 2018. This footage is legit, as it was taken during a History Channel documentary from a helicopter.
Yes, the people who think aliens built the pyramids, they're definitely ones you should trust. They're definitely channels you should trust.
In the lightning, you can see a Godzilla-like huge figure hovering out of the ocean. Well guys, I am curious if the real-life Godzilla has an atomic breath or not. Tapeworm monster. This mysterious tapeworm-like monster was caught on camera by some dock workers in Germany in 2011. It was allegedly taken to an Institute of Ocean Research, but they couldn't identify it properly.
Okay, I have no idea what this is, and it's more believable as being an undiscovered species than the cryptids they've sown.
To me, it looks like a monster's intestines have been pulled out and are getting a display now. To be
So I'm giving
honest,
this one a
guys,
pass.
it looks like a mutant monstrous creature that's going to gobble up us all. I don't know anything more about this.
No, it doesn't look like a monstrous creature or that will devour us all. It at most looks like a kind of weird, undiscovered ocean creature.
So, if you guys know, please leave a comment down below. Kraken. Kraken is an enormous, legendary sea monster and has been the talk of sailors in ancient times. I found this Kraken video on the internet, and to be honest, it's given me chills. You can see the huge tentacles of the monster coming from the ocean. I think that the background music is edited, as it's not possible that a creature this loud remained hidden for so long. By the end of the video, the creature returned back into the... The creature returned from the ocean.
Oh, no. This is just that fog. That's just that fog Godzilla one, except it's mildly animated.
I think that the background music is edited, as it's not possible that a creature this loud remained hidden for so long. By the end of the video, the creature returned back into the ocean.
The background sound is definitely the only thing that's edited, and not everything else as well.
This other video also got famous on social media, with many people dubbing it the Mini Kraken. It was caught by a man in Singapore, who said that the Mini Kraken was waving with its hundreds of little arms.
Okay, I don't know
Well, there's no truth to that, as this freakish sea creature is a basket star, found 1,800 feet deep in the ocean. Not everything's a monster, guys, as the world...
Yeah.
World's oceans are filled with many exotic creatures that...
Yeah, you should... Yeah, like those weird... That weird worm thing.
You've probably never heard of, just like the next entry. Bloody Belly Comb Jelly. Well, it certainly does sound like the name of some snack, but this sparkling deep-sea fireball is a comb jellyfish. The name is obviously derived due to its
Yeah, the blood belly comb jelly is a real animal.
bloody red color. They can grow up to lengths of 6 inches and live at a depth of up to 3,320 feet.
Why should it be on this video of cryptids?
Be thinking that it's so bright red, it probably would have been pretty visible underwater. Well, it doesn't, because in deep waters where it resides, the color goes nearly invisible and actually helps it to blend in. It's so alien-like that many people who see it for the first time think that it's an edited creature. Well, guys, this one's pretty real.
Yeah, that's
Bobbit.
the axe.
Worm.
Is a bobbit worm real? I'll have to look it. Okay, this is actually real too.
This creature is a true nightmare for marine creatures. Also known as the sand striker, the worm ranges in length from 4 inches to nearly...
Okay, so it looks like the rest of the creatures here are real animals, so I should stop making this video and just dislike it.